And welcome to the Greenheck Fieldhouse as we're getting ready for Thursday night high school hockey. My name's Chris Conley, and tonight on Zaleski Sports, it's DC Everest against Stevens Point. We'll be seeing the best hockey team in the northern part of the state tonight. SPASH is going to win the Wisconsin Valley Conference. They've won all 8 of their conference games so far. They've taken to the ice 20 times, and they have 17 victories. You know, year after year in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, it's been Wausau West and SPASH, Wausau West and SPASH. This year, SPASH has the upper hand. In fact, they've already won both of their meetings against the Wausau West Warriors. Now, as for the DC Everest Evergreens, final home game of the season tonight, so last time that we'll see Greenheck Fieldhouse. 2 more games on the road over at Marathon Park against West next week. And then down at Stevens Point, Pacelli. And by the way, the Pacelli game will be a Zaleski Sports game, so you'll have at least one more chance to see the Evergreens before regular season hockey comes to a close. I mean, if you can spring the upset, it kind of changes the way you feel about the entire season, doesn't it? These teams did meet earlier. SPASH came out with a 7-0 win down at KB Willett Arena. And both of these teams come in off different results. When last seen on Tuesday, SPASH blew out East Merrill, beat the co-op team 11-0. And the Evergreens were 4-1 losers to Marshfield. So the Evergreens split their 2 meetings with the Marshfield Tigers this year. Hunter Christjohn, the goalie for SPASH, 91% on his saves. And we've said before that Griffin Bennell, he's a freshman who's right at 90%. Which means as he grows and matures and kind of fills out his skates, where's he going to be when his junior and senior year rolls around? Well, we'll see. That's going to be fun to watch. Hockey coverage tonight is brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, loans, leases, crop insurance, tax, and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country, Stevens Point, Wausau, Medford, and Marshfield. Our officials are out onto the ice. SPASH will wear their road gray sweaters. Not sure how I feel about the look. Black breezers, red numerals. Here come the Evergreens in the home white sweaters, green DCE, and black breezers tonight. And you know what? Look at that. SPASH has different sweaters than what they warmed up in. See, when the hockey team is good, you get the little perks like that. So they'll wear the black sweaters and black breezers with white numerals. I believe we will start tonight by introducing the Everest seniors who are seeing home ice for the final time. Even though we already had a senior night, let's see how our pregame introductions are handled. Tomorrow, join us right back here. We'll be across the hallway at the DC Everest Fieldhouse for boys basketball. DC Everest and SPASH. The Evergreens picked kind of a lousy time to be on a 3-game losing streak for their boys basketball program. They've fallen from 2nd down to 3rd place. And that 2nd place team, look at that, that's SPASH. So that's number 2 versus number 3 boys basketball tomorrow. We're looking forward to that. And there's Hunter Christjohn being introduced to the crowd here. One by one, the SPASH skaters are coming out, and we'll tell you that Heartland Farm sponsors tonight's hockey coverage. No one knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, it's a 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm, producing many varieties of chipping potatoes, and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business. Heartland.farm. That's Heartland.farm. No, we'll go straight to the Evergreen starting lineups. And there's the freshman Griffin Bennell. Again, the earlier meeting down at KB Willett, SPASH was a 7-0 winner. And SPASH has a lot of shutouts on their dance card over the course of the season. And the Evergreens, we've talked, it's a young team, which means the play at time has been inconsistent. The Evergreens have dropped a lot of close games. And you're thinking as the team gets more experienced, some of those one-goal games, when the Evergreens have a 1-0 loss, they have a 2-1 loss, that some of those are going to slide into the win column in future seasons. At least you got to think so. An announcement being given to the crowd here for official recognition night for our referees and sporting officials. And, of course, a pitch for those in the stands who think they can do it better. Licensing is easy, and for hockey, all you have to do is know how to skate. Let's go down to rink level for our national anthem. And for the last national anthem on home ice, looks like we've mastered the microphone feedback. No time like now, right? It's DC Everest and SPASH. We'll drop the puck when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
All right, let's meet at the center circle and play some hockey. Regular season's getting short for both of these teams. Again, SPASH has already checked that first box. They'll be Wisconsin Valley Conference champions this year. Evergreens look to spring the upset, drop the puck. Lads, light this candle. We're underway. Again, against a better opponent, the Evergreens would love to get an early goal, play from in front. Evergreen just didn't generate a lot of chances, and that one goes off the far side post with an early look. Grant Molsky put that on for SPASH. Shot there, in front, lot of traffic, rebound, net's open, and SPASH has scored. 30 seconds into tonight's match. Came off the Everest goalie Griffin Bennell. Huge part of the net was open. Grant Molsky hit the post earlier and gets one in there. So just like that, the Evergreens will play from behind tonight. You know what SPASH has been excellent at year after year after year? This is the team that moves the puck better than anybody. Probably even better than Wausau West, even in years where West has finished in front of SPASH. The passing is crisp, moves things around. They're offside here. And we're brought to you by Crystal Finishing Systems, a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. More online at crystalfinishing.com. SPASH controls between the blue lines. Popped up into the Everest bench and out of play. Yeah, SPASH has always been super good. A great passing team. You just see they just score a lot of goals through superior puck movement. Evergreen's looking really for their first zone of the night here. And SPASH picks things up behind the net. SPASH has a couple of losses from earlier in the season. So the Evergreen's Griffin Bonnell covers things up. That just kind of make you wonder, can SPASH make up some of the games where they were blown out earlier? Like SPASH has a 6-0 loss to Notre Dame. Notre Dame's a state-level hockey team year after year after year. But, I mean, that happened early in the season, so maybe Stevens Point is better now than they were when those teams met before. I think they have one of their losses to Bayport. Bayport's a good hockey program. I'm not sure if SPASH has played Hudson this year. Hudson's hung a couple of state high school hockey championship banners over the past few seasons. Evergreen's having trouble clearing this out. SPASH holds in at the blue line. Shot on goal. Griffin Bonnell had it bounce off him, loose in front, and recovers quickly to keep the near side post closed. So Bonnell's looking to get his sea legs. SPASH from behind the net. Dribbler in front. Wow, that was almost put in by the Everest defender. That almost went off Nolan Elgersma's stick and in. Evergreens are onside. Nope, beg your pardon, they're not. Thought that Thomas Passano had left that for a trailer and was okay, and then the whistle sounded and he wasn't. Near side dot outside the blue line. Face off. Got a chance to chat with one of the players' grandparents at the Everest basketball game on Tuesday. So as you know, she lives 12 hours away, so watches a lot of the Zaleski sports coverage, and then actually got to see a game in person on Tuesday. An Everest loss, boys basketball to Mosinee. Shot there off the blocker, Griffin Bonnell. So, yeah, I mean, when the games are on the internet, it's not even like when they're on television. Goalie was screened there, and Bonnell comes up with the save. I mean, you could watch on television and be outside of range. Passano doesn't have numbers, dumps it into the corner. Evergreens are on the change. Yeah, when it's online, watch it anywhere. And I asked Grandma, do you cast it to your television? And she said, huh, cast it? What? I said, have your kids show you. It's easy. You can watch all the hockey and basketball coverage all winter long, well, what's left of it. Right on the big 72-incher, just like we do at Conley House. Tried that wraparound, kind of got hung up in the net on the wrong side. SPASH cross ice. And there's the good passing, but a little hard to handle there for Mason Keller. SPASH still holds the zone. Yeah, Evergreen's just having trouble clearing it out. Centered in front, wide of the near side post. Came out to Grant Molsky, who's already the goal scorer. Evergreens tried to dump that into the zone. It's deflected. You know, for the Evergreens, because we dare to hope and dream, when some of these freshmen and sophomores become juniors and seniors, do the Evergreens then play competitive hockey against Walsall West and against SPASH, the two teams that have been their nemesis for years? Well, time will tell. That's probably a season or two away. SPASH player's got to hold up. He's offside. Cade Simage, who is the leading goal scorer, his momentum just carried him in right at the center of the sheet. Yeah, in the early stages, Stevens Point's got all the chances. The Evergreens just having trouble generating opportunities for themselves. Maybe that will turn around in no time like now. It's only 1-0. For all of the teams we follow, playoffs are not far away. Shot there, save by Griffin Bonnell. The hockey playoffs are just a little bit different over the last few seasons now that they have a second division. Hockey used to be everyone, big schools, small schools, one division. And in the playoffs, there were 4 byes to be had. So if you were ranked 1, 2, 3, or 4 in your sectional, you didn't play in the first round. And the Evergreens had some seasons where they're just a little bit over 500. Now, the team's going to be a little under 500 this year. But still played enough to get one of those byes, and then you get a home game in the second round. And the playoffs just don't set up like that anymore because the smaller schools are in that second division now. SPASH clears this out. Evergreens have 3 players back. Sent into the corner, and Stevens Point gets a new line on the ice. 11 minutes to go, first period. It's 1-0 SPASH. Onside? Nope, offside. Player all the way at the top was in early. That's Matthew Eden. Stewart Optical says, check out Stewart Optical, Union Station, Walsall for your eye care and eyewear needs. Open 5 days a week with amazing monthly specials and instant savings on contact lenses. Most insurance plans accepted. Schedule your exam now at Stewart Optical. And you know what tonight? I mean, here's SPASH up 1-0. Again, they bring in this flashy 17-3 record, and SPASH hasn't played their best hockey tonight. They're dominating play, but I mean, SPASH has a higher ceiling than what we've seen on the ice so far tonight. This is a team that wants to be on the big ice in Madison and wants to be in the conversation for a state championship this year. Got a lot of the elements. Can they score a lot? Got an above 90% goalie. Got the right mix of seniors and underclassmen. Move the puck very well. I mean, SPASH checks a lot of boxes. Evergreens again having trouble getting the puck out of the zone. There we go, and sent into the corner by the Evergreens' Braxton Byler. I see, looking ahead to next week, we'll see the Everest girls basketball team when they play Walsall West. That's what, next Tuesday. And then we have Thursday night basketball. The Everest boys host Walsall West. Those are both Zaleski sports games, so Get them on your calendar if you can't come out and see the boys and girls play in person. Again, girls basketball next Tuesday, boys basketball on Thursday. I wonder how the scheduling worked out, because usually when Everest plays west and when Everest plays east, Evergreens are offside. Cole Ress, player on the near side boards, was in half a step early. Usually when Everest plays west, those are boys and girls doubleheaders. Again, they're split up between a Tuesday and a Thursday night next week. And as we've already mentioned, Everest boys basketball against SPASH tomorrow night. Our Zaleski Sports cameras and microphones will be there. Evergreens slide that just wide of the goal, goes into the corner. Carson Ortell's closest player to it. SPASH is onside here along the far side boards, and then promptly overskated the puck. SPASH will have to clear here. They're onside again. Trying to split the two defenders. Puck got taken away by Nolan Elgersma from the Evergreens. It's been a long time since the Evergreens have had a look at the net down the other end. And here we are now in the middle stages of this first period. SPASH scored just 30 seconds in. Shot that came off the Everest goalie, Griffin Bonnell. Rebound found the back of the net for Stevens Point, 1-0. SPASH along the near side boards. It's held in by Matthew Eden. And now out. Icing will come back for an offensive zone faceoff, and we'll tell you that we're sponsored by Fleet Farm's Auto Service Center. Keep your car ready for winter. Tires rotated, batteries tested, wiper blades. Buy them and install them. Everything you need in one stop, all at Fleet Farm. So now we have agreed on a combination to take this face-off. Mason Keller held that in along the near side boards, now behind the net. Evergreens will chase this to the corner. Keaton Ottinger is closest to it. Wow, SPASH was going to have a breakaway opportunity for Coy Brish, and that puck was in his skates. SPASH just like that sends it to the corner. Goalie came out for a moment. Now has to get back into position quickly, and there's a save for Griffin Bonnell. Rebound save again. Bonnell was a little slow getting back between the pipes. SPASH players off his skates. Saved in by Mason Dillingham. Bad angle there. Evergreens are on a change as SPASH goes back to retrieve the puck. Quickly ahead, shot deflected and just wide. That's SPASH's best scoring chance in a while. Came off of Jackson Schroeder. 6 minutes to go in the first period. Here come the Evergreens, sent into the corner by Carson Ortell. Elgersma is the closest player to it, but it comes out of the zone. Evergreens try and come back in along the near side boards. You know what's the other thing, too? You look at how Walsall West plays over the last couple of years. West is a punishing, bruising kind of team. Usually have a couple big physical guys, saved there by Griffin Bonnell. So, I mean, West has all of the challenges that go along with that type of play. A lot of penalties, power play opportunities. SPASH, this year, I mean, there's such good skaters and such good passers. You don't see them getting tangled up a lot, banging on the boards. sometimes when you've got the best players, got the best skaters, best passers, play the finesse game, which seems to be more what SPASH is like this year. Shot there on goal. Rebound is loose, and lunging forward and covering it up is Griffin Bonnell. Bonnell's been much, much more busy than Hunter Christjohn down at the other end of the rink. SPASH holds this zone. Kind of flicked on goal, save. Bonnell didn't know where it was for a moment, got his head on a swivel now. Shot there, tough angle, cleared out. Puck kind of fluttered out of the zone. And that's covered up by Griffin Bonnell. SPASH will get an offensive zone faceoff. And hockey tonight's brought to you by Purple Mountain Solutions, your business's go-to for public and private warehousing and product delivery. Whatever it is you're shipping, you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and efficiently. SPASH is onside along the near side boards. Coy Brish still holding in. Brish has it again. Shot with a lot of traffic. Loose in front, save. Puck goes behind the net. I don't know if the Evergreens can keep this at 1-0. They feel pretty good about the first period, I would think. And the first goal came just 30 seconds in. So this has been a prolonged period of 0-0 hockey. And yet the problem is still just down at the other end. The Evergreens have not generated a lot of scoring chances. So while it only takes one to get even, the Evergreens haven't really gotten the looks at the net to think that that one's a possibility. Keeping the wraparound closed, Griffin Bonnell turned away 2 more shots on that sequence. Puck here goes out of the zone. SPASH will have to clear. Bonnell out of the net again to send it to the far side boards. Evergreens are chasing 5-on-5, almost getting to it. John Friedel. One of the few times that SPASH has not been careful around the puck. Stevens Point has iced it, and the Evergreens will get what has been a rare offensive zone faceoff here in the first period. Back here, shot wide. Yeah, the Evergreens' first look at the net in forever. That's John Friedel. Friedel's had a pretty good shift for the Evergreens. 3 minutes to go in the period. SPASH is offside. Shots on goal feel like they're going to be lopsided when we get to our first intermission. SPASH plays that to the far side boards. Jackson Schroeder trying to get this centered. Evergreens packed in the defense pretty tight. Again, something from behind the net. Save on the near side post. Saying that the net came loose there. It did. Reset that on the Magnetos, and SPASH will get an offensive zone faceoff to Bonnell's right. played nothing but 5-on-5 hockey. Shot on goal there. Mason Keller is denied by Griffin Bonnell. And Bonnell had some traffic in front of him, too, so good job coming up with that save. Thomas Passano here for the Evergreens. Got a trailer. Evergreens are onside. Shot there. Save. Did that go in? No. We sounded the horn inadvertently. Somebody over there at the scorer's box. Come on, guys. Don't tease us now. Pretty good look from Passano. SPASH was almost going to be offside, so the puck got dumped into the corner. In this 1-0 game, the Evergreens have had what? 1 or 2 quality looks down at the other end. Not a lot of chances. But it does look like we'll be heading to the locker room in a 1-0 game. A lot of saves in this first period, or at least it feels like, from Griffin Bonnell. Shot there, one of the Everest defenders got down low, blocked it. Evergreens unable to clear, though. SPASH cross ice, outside the circle. Shot for a moment there, Bonnell didn't know where it was. Went off his right side pad. And that deflects in. Stevens Point has scored a late goal. Matthew Eden. So 1 goal early and 1 goal late. This one comes at 16:01 of the first period. I don't know. I felt better about things at 1-0. And here we are at 2-0. And SPASH looking for another one. There's a save. Mason Keller carried that in. Shot there is deflected, goes into the corner. Under a minute to play, first period. From the near side board, centering, that went off one of the Evergreen stick. 30 seconds left. Now 20 seconds, and again, the Evergreens having trouble clearing the puck out. SPASH holds it in, 2-on-2, shot saved by Bonnell, and we're still 8 seconds away from this first period coming to a close. And that is the end of period number 1. 30 seconds in, Grant Molsky lit the lamp for Stevens Point. Then no scoring for another 15 and a half minutes when Matthew Eden scored. 2-0 SPASH at our first intermission. This is high school hockey on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components, fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
Welcome back to the Greenheck Fieldhouse. We're at our first intermission. I'm Chris Conley. SPASH leads DC Everest 2-0. We thought that shots on goal would be lopsided. They are indeed 18-1. So 16 saves for Griffin Bonnell, 2 got by Griff. And Hunter Christjohn not busy at all. Denied Thomas Passano and has 1 save for the period. We almost have our ice resurfaced. Teams will be coming back out in just a moment. We'll tell you that we're sponsored by Sutton Transport in Weston, your local family-owned trucking company specializing in next-day LTL delivery and nationwide volume LTL services. Rest assured of getting your freight to its destination safely and timely. Sutton Transport Weston, fueled by 40 years of great service with a personal touch. SPASH and Everest hockey tonight. Again, you're seeing Stevens Point. Best team in our part of the state this season, at least for body of work so far, as here we are 1 week away from the final week of the regular season. Why don't we take a final break of this first intermission? Teams will be back out onto the ice to get period number 2 underway when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
In any business, you ride the line between numbers and people. It takes balance. CLA, CPAs, consultants, and wealth advisors will get you there.
Your Clifton Larson Allen office is in Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and CLAconnect.com.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
We played nothing but 5-on-5 hockey in that first period. No penalties called. And again, for SPASH, no reason to. Move the puck around well. You know, the big Olympic ice here at Greenheck Fieldhouse, almost ideal for a team like SPASH to play its best hockey. And there's Stevens Point now coming onto the ice, getting onto their bench. Evergreens are waiting to enter. Again, you think if the Evergreens could upset one of the really good teams, I mean, it'd be something that would make this season memorable in what was really a season of gaining experience and trying to grow into your own skates. The Evergreens will have one more shot at springing that kind of upset next week at Marathon Park. Wausau West still on the Everest schedule. I mean, the difference in the Wisconsin Valley Conference this year is that SPASH has just been the better team than West. And most years it's the other way around. Puck drop, second period's underway. And an early look at the net, high off the blocker from Griffin Bonnell. Bonnell's been busy, and Bonnell's been pretty good. Evergreens picked this up. Wow, tried to scoop that forward for Nolan Elgersma. Instead, SPASH strong on the back end, but this is going to be icing. It's a little bit too long for the Stevens Point skater, so we'll come back the other way, get an offensive zone faceoff. And you know what? In the other net, Hunter Christjohn, it is a little bit challenging when you have to come up with one or two big saves and that's it. It's hard to keep yourself sharp when you're just not busy down at the other end of the ice. I know, it's a nice problem to have, isn't it? Sure is. But I mean, Christjohn's save percentage is going to go up, having to stop very few chances. Evergreen's back on their defensive end, trying to move the puck forward. Here's a chance. Evergreen's coming back, backhand side. Christjohn, there it is, up and makes the save. You know, a lot of times you'll see these high school players try and transfer the puck to their forehand side. That was shuttled onto the net from the backhand. I think that shot came from Cole Van Slyke, I believe. Cole, if memory serves, first varsity goal came in the first game of the season, which seems like forever ago, and the Evergreens got a win to open up the campaign against Northland Pines. Pines is down this year. SPASH here, a lot of skating. It goes off Griffin Bonnell and dribbles into the net. It's a goal, 3-0. Bounced off Griff. He kind of knew that it was behind him, couldn't reach back fast enough. And I believe the goal goes to Tyler Bilas. It's either Tyler or Jackson Schroeder. We'll wait for the official announcement. Yeah, it is Jackson Schroeder's goal. 3-0. One of the few chances today where Griff didn't look all that good. I mean, again, Griffin knew that it bounced off his body and he sensed correctly that the puck was behind him. Need longer arms, right? Reach back and stop that. Here's an offensive zone face-off for the Evergreens. Two-on-one for SPASH. Stopped in front, right idea, just wide of the near post. It was Gavin Dillingham's chance. Turned over. Bouncing puck in front, right through the crease. Trying again to set up Dillingham. Evergreens 2-on-2 back the other way. Shot, save. John Friedel puts it on. Hunter Christjohn covers it up and holds on. Hockey Tonight is brought to you by Express Employment. Find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment professionals. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. Evergreen's trying to disrupt this. 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Trying to center that in front, right through the crease. It's the Evergreen's best scoring opportunity of the night. And Everest will get an offensive zone face-off. Stevens Point will get new skaters on the ice. Foundation Finance says now's your chance to work for a company that understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012 with great full-time and part-time positions. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start from day one. FoundationFinance.com for more information. It's a little slow developing for the Evergreens and couldn't hold the zone. Grant Molsky, who's a goal scorer, disrupted the chance. Evergreens try and win the race to this puck in the corner. But SPASH comes away with it. Evergreens run a partial change. Stevens Point tries to catch them on it. That's a little bit behind Grant Molsky. A better pass. Molsky was going to have a pretty good shot at scoring. Evergreens here, backhand side save. Rebound smothered. Well, you know what? The Evergreens in the second period are generating more chances for themselves than they did in the first. So that's an encouraging sign. Still down here, 3-0. Traffic in front there. SPASH comes away with it, gets the puck out of danger to the near sideboards. Great stick handling here. Logan Ostricki carries that all the way in. SPASH player skates right into the net. It's a save. Evergreen's two late skaters coming on. Boy, when there are no penalties called, again, we've had nothing but 5-on-5 hockey. High school hockey plays pretty fast when you don't have all the stoppages. And we've not had many tonight. So we have been moving right along. Evergreen's onside from outside the blue line. Well, that's one of the few times Christjohn hasn't looked good there. That popped off his body. John Friedel was closing for it. We've called Friedel a lot tonight for the Evergreens. Two 2-0 at the start of the period, 3-0 now. SPASH unable to hold the zone along the far side boards. Back in, onside, skating in, shot, score, save. No, score. Saw it right the first time. Jackson Spees has scored for SPASH. At 6:22 of the second period. Coy Brish gets an assist. Seven 0 when these teams met down at KB Willett earlier in the season. SPASH is back on the engine again. Shot, save. Maskin Selenko put that on, and Griffin Bennell stopped him. Hockey's brought to you by Elite Auto Care, where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local family-owned auto service that you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue, Schofield. Evergreens move the puck up. Evergreens are offside. Nope, play through it. SPASH tries to wrap around. That hit the post. And a whistle stops play. Yeah, that wraparound, which originated from the far side, hit the near side post. Is Griffin Bennell okay? Back up onto his skates. Mutual of Wausau Insurance is protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Find an agent near you online. Mutualofwausau.com. Mutualofwausau.com. SPASH back to the blue line. Near side board. Shot, traffic, pad, save. Griffin Bennell. Evergreens do not have numbers here, but they're going to try and push this forward anyway. John Friedel loses it in the corner. SPASH 3-on-2 coming back the other way, and they're onside. To the near side boards. Knocked off that Everest player. Friedel again and out of the zone. SPASH is onside again. No, sir. No. Grant Molsky all the way on the near side boards. Half step too soon. Both teams get new skaters on. Got a whisk. Carter Drexler goes into the corner. Midpoint of the second period. SPASH has tacked on 2 more goals in period number 2. 4-0 lead now. Chasing for the Evergreens, Cole Van Slyke. Wow, a bouncing puck on goal and covered up there by Christjohn. It was Adam McCaig. That puck was flopping around. Auto Select of Weston is on Schofield Avenue in Weston with dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. They have a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue, Weston. Behind the net, SPASH doesn't have anyone in the corner. Evergreens come away with the puck. Nice pass. Evergreens player Ketten Ottinger knocked down. Play on. No whistle. SPASH counterattacking. Other end. Shot off the glove and then out of play. Matthew Eden turned away by Griffin Bennell. Offensive zone face-off for the Panthers. Down low, in front, trying to switch to the far side, save. Griffin Bonnell keeps the door closed. Now loose in front again, off Bonnell and in. 5-0 SPASH. It's the second one tonight that's bounced off Griffin Bonnell and then found the back of the net. That's Grant Molsky, who's just scored his second goal tonight. So lots of additional opportunities for power play chances. Back the other end, Christjohn has to make a save. Do I see that this coming weekend you go up north to the Aqua Bowl in Minocqua and that they've got it's their first time they're doing a pond hockey tournament. And of course they've got a good venue for it. Aqua Bowl is usually used for water skiing events during the warm weather. So they've got seating and they've already got, the right facility. I think that's going to be more of a small, intimate thing. I think I read that they're only inviting 20 teams, and that's it. So that'll be fun. I believe they're playing Friday and Saturday. And, of course, to be a spectator, just the trick is to have something that's warm enough where you don't mind being outdoors. I think we're going to be a little bit warmer than we're going to be tonight by the time this weekend rolls around. I wonder if this game is still out of reach when we get to the third period. If the Evergreens put one of their other goalies in. Again, Griffin Bonnell's made a lot of saves. He's had two that have bounced off him and then have found their way into the net. Evergreens 3-on-3. Put that behind the net. 4.5 to go in the period. Evergreens run a change. SPASH sends it all the way down. That's icing. Come back and have an offensive zone face-off for Everest. Get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. That's online at Sterling Culligan Water. Their website is CulliganH2O.com. CulliganH2O.com. Face off to Christjohn's right. Four minutes left in the period, where SPASH has widened their lead from 2-0 now to 5-0. Carson Ortel fighting for this for the Evergreens behind the net. Down the ice, icing, and SPASH gets an offensive zone face-off. It'll be to Bonnell's left. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's just a big gap between SPASH and DC Everest. And Everest is Everest a bad hockey team? No, absolutely not. They're going to be right around 500 at the end of the year, maybe a little bit below. Competitive in many of the games they've played, but not against the elite competition. Coming back the other way, that's Good defense for the Evergreens' Adam McCaig. Kind of steered the skater away. Evergreens looking for numbers. They're onside. Xavier May. Thomas Passanow. Now behind the net where Cole Van Slyke will try and fight for this. Came out in front, but there was no one there on the doorstep for the Evergreens. The one player back for Everest is Cole Ress, and Ress has it on his stick. And we'll come back for a face-off, icing. Imperial Industries says when you join the team at Imperial Industries, you're joining a family. The leading manufacturer of welded tanks and silos, vacuum tanks and trucks. Apply today and take advantage of an extensive benefits package, competitive pay, and a family atmosphere at Imperial Industries. Spash shuttles this forward. Save for Griffin Bonnell. That again bounced off him, and for a moment, Bonnell didn't know where it was. It was wide of the near side post. Just where you'd want it to be. Spash onside again, near side boards. Centering in front. Save. Popped up, and Grant Molsky was trying to put it back down on the ice. Was over his head. 2 minutes to go in the period. Wave off icing. Both teams are on a change. Spash coming back. Caught the Evergreen shorthanded. Tried to get that centered. And it's behind the net. Minute and a half to go till second intermission. Everest player lost his stick. Shaden Fogelberg's got the lumber back. Let's see what Fogelberg can do here along the near side boards. Behind the net. Evergreens had Friedel in front if they could only find him, and did not from behind the net. Minute to go in the period, and we'll come back for an offensive zone face-off for the Evergreens. Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more online, nicoletbank.com. Spash. Got to get another look at the net maybe before the period's done. And that hangs up in the netting just above the plexiglass. Pass there a little bit behind Cole Van Slyke. So Spash has widened their lead in the second period. Tacking on 3 more goals. Looks like they're going to go to the locker room up 5-0. As we're down to the final seconds before the second period horn. Spash holds in, got a whistle, stoppage. Are we calling our first penalty of the night? Yes, we are. Evergreens are about to go on the power play. And Gavin Dillingham is off the ice. 2-minute minor, roughing. So this power play will carry over into the third period. Shot there wide, and the period comes to an end. Evergreens will enjoy the advantage for 1:55 to start the third period. But SPASH does not appear to be in any danger. They have a 5-0 lead. Back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Second intermission at Greenheck Fieldhouse. I'm Chris Conley. Zaleski Sports bringing you high school hockey tonight. SPASH against Everest. SPASH scoring 3 more goals in the second period. Jackson Schroeder, Jackson Spies, and Grant Molsky, who now has 2 and has the third period to be cooking on that power play. Shots were a little more even in the second period. 12 for the Evergreens, 11 for SPASH. But again, SPASH widened their lead from 2-0 to 5-0. The Evergreens do have a power play to work with when the third period gets underway. 1:55 left in the 2-minute minor to Davin Dillingham, who's in the box for roughing. We invite you to patronize all of our Zaleski Sports sponsors. They make our high school sports coverage all winter possible. We're brought to you by Stone Innovations with their Winter Blitz sale. Stone Innovations says purchase a new countertop, get either a free installed stainless steel sink or 10% off the tile, backsplash, and labor. Discounts on flooring too. The Winter Blitz sale at Stone Innovations. That's Stone Innovations, all one word, stoneinnovations.net. We give a thank you to our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes, Merrill Iron and Steel, and the Jamie Schley American Family Insurance Agency. More SPASH Everest sports coming up tomorrow. In fact, the Everest girls will be down at SPASH. There's no Zaleski sports coverage of that. Our cameras will be at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Everest and SPASH boys basketball, 7:15. As always, come out and see them in person if you can. And if not, our Zaleski sports coverage will be right here. Or stream it and watch it when you get home. Relive the highlights that you saw in person. We'll get our third period underway when we come back after this break. SPASH 5, DC Everest nothing. This is high school hockey on Zaleski Sports.
Welding is about strength. The strength of structures and components. Fabrications used to support industries and communities everywhere. The creation of something greater than its separate parts. Welders are creative. Their skills set them apart from the crowd. Start with a problem, feel the heat, make the sparks, become the solution. Manufacturing moves the Midwest and the world. Study welding at North Central Technical College.
In any business, you ride the line between numbers and people. It takes balance. CLA, CPAs, consultants, and wealth advisors will get you there.
Your Clifton Larson Allen office is in Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and CLAconnect.com.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Our officiating crew is back on the ice. Teams will be out too. Again, the Evergreens will skate 5-on-4. See if that helps them get something on the scoreboard here with SPASH leading 5-0. My name's Chris Conley. Glad you're with us for our Zaleski Sports hockey coverage. There's not all that much hockey left. Regular season will come to an end next week. Again, we're thinking this is the final home game for DC Everest. Some of the hockey sectional brackets are unbalanced. So, you could have like a 15 playing a 16. You had something like that, where a team that you wouldn't think would get a home game winds up getting one. But in all likelihood, the Evergreens will be on the road when postseason begins. And SPASH is going to set itself up nicely. SPASH is... I have a hard time imagining them not being a number one team. See if the Evergreens can get this power play heated up a little bit. Carrying forward is Cole Ress. Evergreens are offside. That kind of night. So face off on the far side outside the blue line. And SPASH shorthanded, sweeps this down the ice and chases two. 1.5 left in the power play. Evergreens cross ice, there's a good pass, onside, Carson Ortel. And then left it wide. Evergreens play this from the corner. Yeah, Cole Ress needed a crisper pass there, and SPASH shorthanded comes back the other way. Minute to go in the Evergreens man advantage. Got a penalty coming up here. This is also against Stevens Point. So we'll see if 5-on-3 helps. Mason Keller comes off. hooking. So the Evergreens for 50 seconds have a 5-on-3. Cross ice, a little more room there. Shot on goal, traffic in front, rebound, glove, save by Hunter Christjohn. 34 seconds left in the 5-on-3. From behind the net. We can send this out in front. Shot, scooped up off the ice. Another save from Hunter Christjohn. So this 5-on-3, this is really the first time that the screws have kind of been tightened on Hunter Christjohn. He's up to the job so far. Evergreens play this back, cross ice. Thomas Passanau on goal, glove, save again. And 16 seconds left in the man advantage, in the double man advantage. Evergreens win the draw. Near side boards, blue line, feeding outside the circles, now down low from behind the net. Knocked away by one of the SPASH defenders. Everest holds the zone, got to go cross ice. Back in the skates of the Everest player, and SPASH clears. And one man's back on for Stevens Point. Now it's a 5-on-4 for 1 minute. Evergreens are onside. Adam McCaig. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Shot on goal, had a man in front, man. Carson Ortel couldn't quite steer it. Well, this power play hasn't been awful. The Evergreens have got some looks. Shot there wide of the near side boards. 15 seconds left for Stevens Point on the penalty kill. Evergreens Keaton Ottinger. From behind, and SPASH is killed off. The 5-on-3 and the 5-on-4. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. And the Evergreens still unable to break through. Yeah, Stevens Point, good year after year. And this year may be a little something extra to bring this team a little deeper. Turned over here, Evergreens coming back. Shot is deflected out of the rink by the one SPASH defender who was back. That was Tyler Loomis. Hockey is brought to you by Whitetail Properties. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Resch, Whitetail Properties. Share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make them happen. 715-213-4468. Whitetail Properties, 715-213-4468. Yeah, the Evergreens are going to be under 500 in Valley Conference play this year. SPASH has won all of their conference games this season. Come in at 8-0 against Valley competition this year. And they've already notched their 2 wins against Wausau West. For the Evergreens, assuming no miracle on ice tonight, they'll have lost both of their games to Stevens Point. They will have split their games with Wisconsin Rapids, and Rapids is good this year. In fact, the Evergreens' 4-3 win here at Greenheck last month over Rapids, that may be their best win of the season. So they split their 2 with Rapids. They split their 2 with Marshfield. Again, the Evergreens, last time they were seen, 4-1 losers to the Tigers, a team that they had beaten earlier in the season. And the Evergreens will have won both their games against East Merrill. Spash here, shot, traffic. Bonnell didn't see it, wide of the far side post. Icing and a face-off down at the other end. Shot there, pad save, rebound, save again. So Griffin Bonnell up to the task here. There's been no scoring in the third period. Spash doesn't have to use their penalty kill all that much, but they were up to the job, killing off a 5-on-3. Open look here, shot off the post on the near side. So we're barely still at 5-0. Shot there, and this time Griffin Bonnell will glove it. Both teams bring new skaters on. Evergreens clear this out. Again, for Everest hockey fans, you'll see the team one more time. Next week, they're playing down at Pacelli, and that'll be a Zaleski Sports game. With it being a Pacelli home game, it's assigned to our Pacelli Zaleski Sports crew. Now under 10 minutes to go. Everest player taken down behind the net. We're playing on through that. Turned over. Chance for Spash. Didn't really make good contact there. Easton Kitkowski's shot is saved by Griffin Bonnell. Spash again goes back out beyond the circles. Glove save for Bonnell. Both of the starting goalies still in, and here we are at the midpoint of the third period. Came off the face-off, and Bonnell had the pads down. Evergreens have really not generated any chances since the successful Stevens Point penalty kill. Evergreens did get a couple of looks at the net while they were skating with a man and then a two-man advantage. Everest is onside here. Pass now. Shots deflected. Didn't get through. Tyler Bialis. Evergreens try to hold this in at the blue line, and they do. Flicked on goal. Traffic wide. Most promising chance at 5-on-5 for the Evergreens so far. Wave off icing. This deflected off a player. Turned over. SPASH is onside. Far side boards. Cross ice. Good pass. Traffic in front. Shot. Late save. Bennell was late getting down. Off his pads and deflected from the far side post. In front. More traffic. Bennell keeps the near side post closed. At the 7-minute mark, a scoreless third period. Stevens Point coming back the other way, left for a trailer. A lot of stick handling here, no shot, and then out of the zone. Turned over again. Backhand side, save. Maxim Selenko put that on, and Griffin Bennell denied him. 6 minutes to go. Nice pass, and off the post. Everything but the finish for Jackson Schroeder, who was bidding for his second goal of the night. Clang off the far side upright. Shot there with traffic in front. Bennell makes a save. Bennell looked like he wanted to glove that last one just to give his teammates a break. This will be icing, and SPASH will get an offensive zone face-off as both teams bring new skaters onto the ice. Off the face-off, pad save from Griffin Bennell. Evergreen's having trouble clearing this zone. Far side boards back to the blue line. Now sent behind the net. 5 minutes to play in this one. And a 5-0 lead for Stevens Point. Evergreens have not been whistled for any penalties tonight, so all of SPASH's goals 5-on-5. Evergreens sweep this into the corner. They surrender the puck as new skaters come on for the trees. Penalty called on Stevens Point. Carter Drexler goes off. Penalties at 12:37 of the third period. A third power play opportunity for the Evergreens. And SPASH has such good skaters that when they move the puck down the ice shorthanded, they're chasing. If SPASH successfully kills this penalty off, we'll have about 2.5 minutes left of 5-on-5 hockey before final horn. Evergreens, Passanow's onside. Shot that's deflected, didn't get through. So Big Thomas still bottled up tonight. Evergreens in front, almost deflected in. Goalie's off, it hits the upright, and the Evergreens still cannot score. Passanow tried to jam in that rebound off the post, and the shutout still good for Hunter Christjohn. Minute left in the man advantage. Sent into the corner, deflects out of play. Evergreens will get an offensive zone face-off out of this. Stevens Point, short-handed, comes back the other way. Plays the puck back. 40 seconds left in the Panther penalty kill. Turned over. Evergreens here. Ottinger tried to get that in front. A lot of traffic there. Was trying to make a connection with John Friedel. Puck never got there. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill. Evergreens will try and mount one or two more rushes up the ice. Cole Ress will get us started. Long pass ahead, too strong, and Stevens Point sends it out to the corner. And in this scoreless third period, Stevens Point is 3 for 3 on their penalty kill, back to full strength. 2.5 left in tonight's hockey match. Stevens Point will be collecting their 18th win of this hockey season. Not too shabby. And the Evergreens will drift 5 games below 500. SPASH onside to the near side. Stick handling there is Jackson Schroeder. 2 minutes to go. Nice pass. Score. Boy, that's the nicest assist that we are going to see. Mason Keller has scored the goal, the only goal of the third period so far. Goal at 15-13, so late. So down at the other end, this looks like a shutout for Hunter Christjohn. Evergreens pushing forward with Cole Ress. Ress tried to transfer that to the forehand side, lost the puck. And a minute to go. SPASH carries the puck out of the zone. Behind the net. So SPASH will take the season series from the Evergreens. Evergreens trying to find a trailer there, and it's behind Carson Ortel. SPASH won the first meeting 7-0. 6-0 here, and it looks like that's where we will stay with 30 seconds left. Jerome Poirier carried that in for a final time. Congratulations to Hunter Christjohn, who will record another shutout this season. SPASH 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. 2 goals in the first period for Stevens Point, 3 in the second, and 1 here in the third as time expires, and a final save for Griffin Bonnell. That's going to do it. 6-0 Stevens Point. Hunter Christjohn recorded 8 saves in the third period. A 20-save shutout for him. And unofficially, I have Griffin Bonnell at 38 saves in defeat for the Evergreens. Final score is 6-0. That's going to wrap up our play-by-play coverage. We'll go down to ice level for some post-game coverage, too, here at Zaleski Sports. The Nasonville Dairy post-game show is coming up next. Nasonville Dairy fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your curds at Nasonville Dairy, Marshfield, Curtis, and NasonvilleDairy.com. I'm Chris Conley repeating our final score at Stevens Point 6, DC Everest 0 on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Go right over here. We're going to wait for a thumbs up from over there. Coach, let me have you first, please. Let's do it here. That's all right. Post-game coverage now from the Greenheck Fieldhouse, where SPASH defeats DC Everest 6-0. Coach, the team's checked a lot of boxes this year. Undefeated in conference play. Nice on the penalty kill tonight. What's the ceiling here? I'm sure you guys ask yourself, how far, how deep does this team go?
I mean, the goal is just like I think every team is to win the whole thing.
I mean, why we wouldn't be playing hockey? We'd be lying to ourselves to tell ourselves that we aren't going to try to win a championship, right? And that's our goal, right? And that's kind of every day when we show up for practice or a game, hey, that's the mentality here. We're trying to build up to win a championship. So
year after year, SPASH moves the puck as well as any team that I see, and it looks like that's a strength of this year's team too.
Yeah, I think honestly it's just a testament to the youth program in Stevens Point. I mean, since the first day I showed up, I've been blown away at their ability to continuously to create great hockey players, and I just feel very fortunate to have inherited that at SPASH. So, and we just try to build off it, right?
Yep. And solid tonight. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the team. What do you guys set as your team goals?
Win conference, make it stay, win a championship. Just win as many games as possible.
Does the team feel like it's peaking right now? I mean, this was a really solid effort tonight. Came in with a big win against a lesser opponent earlier. A lot of things seem like they're going right now for SPASH hockey.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think we can do better though and improve.
Tell me what you think is the difference between where the team is now and where the final goal is. What are the areas where the team says, yeah, if we do this and this, we'll go even deeper?
Just got to work on the D-zone coverage, passing, just all the system stuff.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. 6-0 penalty kill looked good. Another shutout for the team, too. And Stevens Point takes tonight's 6-0 victory. They sweep against DC Everest 7-0 earlier and 6-0 tonight. That's going to wrap up our post-game coverage from the Green Heck Fieldhouse. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. What, do you know what to do? You look up over there and say your name, and you say, I'm in the house, because it's the highlight house that we put the highlights together. So look up there and say that for us, and then we're all wrapped up here, okay?
I'm Coy Brish, and I'm in the house.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Good luck the rest.